Alright. Skywalker, The Rise of Skywalker review. What do you think? First thoughts, what do you think?
Amazing.
Amazing, it was so good.
It was.
Have you seen that video essay on why Avengers Endgame has like the perfect ending? It's a video essay, it's 20 minutes long.
No, I don't.
The thesis of it is like, it's so good because it goes back and forth, but like, Skywalker did just as good, dude.
It justified. Am I using that word right?
Yeah.
Justified. It
yeah.
justified the last two movies.
It vindicated the last two movies.
Vindicated, great vocab word.
Yeah.
Finals.
I agree, dude. Though, and I always liked Episode 8, but it totally made up for Episode 7. It totally made up for Episode 7.
7 was good.
7 sucked, bro.
No, because it was good because it was a remake of A New Hope.
Yeah, I know, which is why it sucked. Episode 8 was awesome, obviously.
No.
But anyway.
Because it ruined so much.
Episode 9.
This movie could have been so much better. Okay, I like this movie a lot, but this movie could have been so much better if it didn't have to like make up for so much crap.
It didn't make up for anything. It was perfect. It was just, I saw every single plot twist coming because,
Okay.
It was super
Before
obvious.
the movie, I had no idea like any of that was gonna happen.
We didn't do any spoiler. We didn't watch the trailers. No. I watched the trailers.
I watched a few,
but we didn't really know what was going on. I didn't read the leaks or anything.
I didn't either. I haven't been on my Instagram or anything.
The only problem I have with it is that Palpatine came out of nowhere. But the cool thing is that
did you not hear?
Yeah, he said the Jedi possess powers that are nuts.
No, he's been controlling everything this whole time.
Yeah, I know, he controlled Snoke. We never learned who Snoke was. That's funny.
Snoke was him.
Yeah, I guess.
It was just a random person.
Yeah, no, he had the Vats. You saw the Vats?
The Vats? Yeah, you saw extra Snokes in there.
Yeah, I know. I saw extra Snokes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was Palpatine, but whatever. I mean,
How do you have grandchildren? We don't know. Doesn't matter.
I mean, hey, Palpatine got around. He was a senator.
Dude.
He was a chancellor, bro.
Chancellor, senator, emperor.
Yeah,
who wouldn't want to hit the emperor?
Emperors get around. So no, he wasn't that good looking as the emperor. Let's be honest. I don't think anyone. I think it was while he was the chancellor, and people were trying to get political favors when he had his kids, right?
Yeah. Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah. But anyway.
Actually, well, they were pretty young.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, spoiler. Rise of Palpatine.
Well, no one really cares. I mean, it wasn't that big of a twist. I didn't care what she was, honestly.
Really? Okay.
They
needed some way to make her force sensitive.
Yeah. Well, she was the most force sensitive out of all of them because
that is true. I wish we got to see her fight more with the Force lightning instead of that little
we didn't need that
light show in the sky.
The fight with Kylo Ren, every single scene Kylo Ren was in, it's perfect.
Fantastic. Kylo Ren, best character in all of the new trilogy.
Yes, he is. I've always maintained that. I've always maintained that Kylo Ren, Ben, is the best character, but he was extra good in this movie. I loved how he died. That was such a good death.
His death.
Because, people always said, oh yeah, the death of Mark Hamill, the death of Luke was bad. I thought it was fine. And I think the same, I loved Ben's redemption.
His redemption. Okay, when I started this movie, I did not want him to become...
I did. But you were talking, you're like, if he turns,
I would have hated the movie, but the movie... It
made up for it?
It made up for it.
Yeah.
Because The Last Jedi made him so evil.
It didn't make him evil at all.
Yes, it did.
He killed Snoke.
He killed Snoke. He killed... Who else?
He wasn't evil. He was saying,
He was just angry.
No, he was saying, Rey, take my side. We can do this together. Let's embrace the gray side of the Force.
But then when she didn't, he just became angry.
Well, of course.
He just embraced the Sith.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
You don't just convert by embracing the Sith so strongly.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen
Revenge
of the Sith?
He always had...
Anakin?
He always had a special spot for Rey, because they always doing that Force thing where they were talking to each other.
Connectiveness. How are they connected?
No, I think it's just Ren's kind of powerful.
So is Rey, but it doesn't explain it.
So. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Force connections, whatever. Yeah. They're the two most powerful Force beings in the universe, other than Palpatine.
Not anymore. Well.
Yeah. So when they're connecting to each other, they had a relationship. He had a crush on her, and then he got the final kiss, which I was.
My man.
And then he died perfectly. He's a Force ghost. He didn't study all the books and stuff, but he's a Force ghost. We know it.
Anakin didn't study the books.
Well,
they only figured out how to do Force ghosts with Qui-Gon.
Yeah, I know.
And then Yoda, there's only a few.
Yeah, no, there's 6, whatever, 4, I don't know. But
favorite fight scene gotta be the one on Endor.
Yeah. Well, every
Rey
fight
versus Kylo Ren.
Obviously, everyone. But,
so emotional.
But you know what's so fun? I love the fight scene with Kylo Ren versus the Knights of Ren.
Oh, that was good.
Because he didn't have a sword, so he was just on his own.
He took out like 2 or 3 by himself without anything, and then he got kind of beat down.
But then he took out the lightsaber.
Oh, hold up.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get it.
I loved how. Okay, so Ren had 2 lightsabers.
Surprise, mother. I don't curse on live television.
That's okay. So that's really cool. He got the lightsaber. He well, what the only thing that was disappointing is when Rey killed Palpatine. Ren was just out of the picture.
Yeah, I wish they like. I
did
wish
it together.
She like forced him back up.
Well,
and grabbed the saber and
maybe
crossed it. Oh.
Maybe it wouldn't have made sense like thematically. You know what I mean? If Ren did it, but I thought it would have been cooler.
No, I'm not saying he did it himself.
No, he didn't.
No, they connect. Like, you know how she made the X?
Yeah, I know.
He should have had one saber.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if it would have not worked thematically or whatever. I haven't analyzed the plot structure yet, and we only saw it literally 8 minutes ago. But the I thought it would have been cool if instead of dying to give his power to Rey, because you know what they said, how it's like the ability to bring someone back to life is not something the Jedi would teach you. Mm-hmm. And that's like one of the themes evolved in episode 3, which is you can't revive someone. So the fact that he revived Rey using his healing force, that I didn't like that. You know what I mean? Because that's a Sith trick.
Yeah.
Bring people back to death.
But wasn't this whole like the whole thing of this trilogy was like the Jedi needs to fall because their ways were kind of like wacky, so they needed to like a new branded Jedi. One that embraces both the good of the Sith.
That was one of the themes, but I don't think it's a good theme. Yeah, that's not what they stuck to. They stuck to the good side. They killed evil. They killed Palpatine for good, probably. I don't know. Because Skywalker took control. The new Skywalker, which is
I like how they fixed Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Well, how'd they fix him?
Okay, in the last movie, Last Jedi, he was very
cowardice,
very non-optimistic.
Yeah.
His whole character in like the original trilogy
he wasn't embracing the Jedi way.
He was hope. He was the definition of hope.
Yeah.
And then this movie, he became hopeful again.
Okay, so
he believed in Rey.
Yeah. I liked how all the Jedi voices were in her head. I really would have liked where there'd be actual physical Jedi ghosts, just like hanging out.
Yeah. They like surrounded her.
Yeah, I would have liked that.
They'd come into her and then boom.
But that's all right. Because you know what? We heard Anakin's voice.
Anakin, Ahsoka, Qui-Gon,
Ahsoka.
Luke. Yeah, she was in the credits.
Are you sure?
She was in the credits.
Was she in the credits?
There was a girl voice.
Yeah, there's multiple girls' voices. Okay. Anyway, the big 3: Obi-Wan, Anakin, Qui-Gon Jinn. My 3 favorite.
Yoda.
He's not one of my 3.
Mace Windu.
Oh yeah, he was there. I like that. That's good.
Anakin. Oh, yours.
Yeah. So, I love the prequels. So.
Leia.
Well, I was thinking when I got out of the movie how Episode 2 was like the middle child of the prequels. It wasn't that good, right? Episode 5 was probably the best of the original trilogy. I personally don't like Episode 6. Like that's my least favorite of the original trilogy.
Same.
But the prequels, their middle child was a little bit rough. The ending to Episode 2 is great, but it was a little bit rough, right?
Oh.
I think Episode 1 was solid, and Episode 3 was one of the best Star Wars movies.
Oh, Episode 3?
Yeah.
It's great. I wish they could have like give him a better sense of turning to the dark side.
Who?
Anakin.
Yeah.
Well, he just snapped into evil, like.
Yeah, but it was also building up over Episode 2.
That's true.
But anyway.
But we're not talking about the other ones. We're talking about this one.
Yeah. Anyway, my point is that, obviously, everyone would agree with me that Episode 7 was the week of this trilogy, the week 1 of this trilogy.
I'm gonna say a lot of people are gonna agree with Episode 8.
Yeah, I know a lot of people disagree with me that Episode 8. It's not the best one, but that's all right. I think
this movie redeemed it, so it's.
Well, yeah, that's my point.
If they made it non-canonical. Canonical, same thing. I don't care. I say put it back because this movie will fix it.
Yeah. Well, also, what was I gonna say about Force Ghosts? What was I gonna say?
Now they have the power to use the Force and like catch things, material things, and turn them into spiritual things.
Which was very cool.
That was cool, but it was like.
It wasn't overused. It was used.
It wasn't overused. I'm just saying, like.
I mean, this is the last of the trilogy, so it doesn't really matter if they broke the laws. You know what I mean?
I don't. Yeah, but like you gotta keep.
Yeah. Whatever. It looks cool.
It looked cool. It looked very cool.
The you know what I liked? The Avengers Endgame moment where everyone shows up at once.
Oh yeah. I feel like they took a lot of inspiration from Endgame.
Well,
like took what's great about it.
Endgame came out in April, bro. They finished production before April.
No, they've been still.
Yes. No. They did not write that scene post April. Okay. Anyway,
okay, you think? I think. Okay, they're all made by Disney, right?
Leia's been dead for 3 years.
They are all made by Disney, right?
No, the Russo brothers do not share the script with other Disney people. That's not how it works.
Okay, they got to get it approved by Disney.
You know how covered up the script of Endgame was?
Yes, I understand that, but like Disney executives had it.
They wouldn't. Anyway, it wasn't really that big of an idea.
They probably
people teleported in. It wasn't that big of a plot twist.
Yes, it was. It was a very It wasn't a plot twist, but it was like a hype moment.
Yeah, it was a hype moment.
Like this movie had so many hype moments.
Which I was trying to say earlier, where I was comparing it to the Endgame ending, where it's a high moment, a low moment, high moment, low moment.
I don't think there was any low moment.
No, like for example,
it was all high, but then it got medium.
No, so my point is that it gets high when the ships teleport in, and then Palpatine zaps them all out.
Low.
And then it gets high whenever it brings them back, and then it gets low when Rey and Ren are dead. And then it gets high whenever they're taking down ships, and then it gets low whenever what's his name? Not Poe.
Finn.
Yeah, whenever Finn almost dies, it's a low point. So my point is like the emotional swings helps keep it memorable and helps keep it. It makes it impactful for the viewer. But that's just a theory. I don't know.
I like how they used less Rose.
Yeah, that was so good.
Less Rose is so good.
Dude, we were in the theater, and she was like, I have to stay back on the planet. And we were like...
Yes, we were both, like,
we were so happy.
Like,
we were so happy, bro, when Rose stayed back. Like, Rose was the biggest mistake of the entire trilogy.
Seriously. She's the Jar Jar Binks of this trilogy.
She's the Jar Jar Binks of this trilogy. I have to agree with that. That's totally true. So... I have to give it, initially, considering I saw it roughly 14 minutes ago, gotta give it a good score. I gotta give it like an 8 to 9.
I give it a good score. I say 8.59.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I agree. 8 to 9. I think it's up there. It's really good. J.J. Abrams did a good job.
Okay. I don't think J.J. Abrams can write his own movie.
Well, he didn't write all of it. The screenplay was co-written.
Okay, but still, he probably had more majority of like the choices to put in the movie since he's also director. But I don't think he can write his own movie. There was a lot of things that reflected the Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Well, it didn't really matter because it turned out well. So
it did.
Yeah.
It took. But I'm just saying, I don't think he can write his own movie, which is kind of
That's all right.
It's okay.
Luckily, we had someone else make another movie in the trilogy that made up for it. Rian Johnson. Luckily, he made up for it by writing an original script. No one could have seen Episode 8 coming, could they?
Nobody could.
I loved Episode 8, dude. I remember watching that for the first time. It was my first ever... it was really good.
Are you serious? When was the last time you watched it?
I've only seen it 2 times, I think.
Okay.
In theaters and at home.
Do you remember the purple lady? How she's just kept the whole thing a secret? Like...
I like to forget about that. That's the part I don't like. What
about
Okay, I like to forget when they go to the Rose, first of all. When they go to the slave planet. And then I like to...
when they had the whole political thing, we gotta free the slaves.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, that was my least favorite part because
mine too.
Luckily, they got rid of a lot of the politics in Episode 9. I didn't see any clear, strong political messaging either way. You know what I mean?
Oh, Finn? Can we talk about Finn? How he wanted to tell Rey something?
Oh, what?
He never told Rey.
I forgot about that, dude. He never told Rey. It was probably nothing, honestly.
It was probably to say, like, I like you.
Well, the director didn't forget about that. I remember thinking at the end, whenever they were hugging, all right, he's going to say it now. Because they brought it up twice. They brought it up whenever they were about to be executed, and when they were in the tunnels. So... the tunnels... J.J. Abrams didn't just forget, you know what I mean? It didn't just accidentally slip out of the cut.
I think he wanted the audience to know, like, it's kind of obvious.
I'm really glad that Poe Dameron and Finn did not have gay sex on screen.
Premarital sex.
Because I was really worried they were gonna have gay sex on screen, but
What? Can they not just be best friends?
Yeah. Well, they are.
They're not best friends.
They are now.
Yeah,
well, and then Finn found a chick, and Poe Dameron had a chick, so it worked out.
No, the girl didn't go back to Poe.
Yeah, no.
Like it's like a.
No, but they were kind of flirting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
So that means they're good. She invited him to escape.
She loved him. I think I'm gonna say loved.
Whatever. Did you? I was using the bathroom during that scene. What happened in that?
Okay, wait. What scene?
Whenever they met her.
Okay, so they were in like an alleyway, and
Yeah.
then Poe was like looking to see if there's any stormtroopers.
And then she was like, "Hey, baby."
She just pulled up a gun on his head.
He's like, "Hey, baby."
It's like, oh, finally seeing you here. And then we kind of get like a background of what Poe did before the Resistance.
Yeah. Was he a drug dealer?
Spice Raider. So I'm guessing that's a drug dealer.
Yeah, it's a drug dealer, right?
It's a Star Wars drug dealer.
Star Wars drug dealer. So.
Yeah. And they had it was like a funny scene. Like Finn was like, "Oh, you were a Spice Raider," and then Poe was like, "Oh, you were a stormtrooper."
I'm so good at using the bathroom, bro. I use it at the perfect times.
Right.
Okay, the first scene Rey came on. Like I didn't go to the bathroom beforehand. The first scene where Rey appeared, where she was like floating in the Force, she was floating. I just left. Cause Rey is not my favorite character, so I just left, and I missed nothing.
Rey wasn't mine either.
Yeah, but she did find this movie,
She did.
She made it work. I'm not complaining this movie. Obviously, in episode 8, she could have done better. Although Ren is perfect.
Ren is perfect
talk
throughout the whole trilogy.
Well, he's not perfect throughout the whole trilogy because.
No, his character was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, Han Solo.
Yeah, he was there.
They brought him back.
Which I expected. I thought it was good.
No, I was surprised. I'm surprised Harrison Ford came back.
I'm not.
Really?
Because they film all this stuff at the same time, dude. They had Leia still in the film.
Because
3 years
footage.
later. I know, but still.
Like you can really tell it was old footage. Like
I couldn't.
It was the dialogue was so awkward.
Nah, it worked out fine. But Han coming back, awesome.
No, those were brand new scenes.
Yeah, Han, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Han was awesome, dude. When he threw the lightsaber, I was like, yeah.
You mean Ben?
Yeah. Han coming back when
Han
Ben,
coming back was
when
great.
Ben threw the lightsaber, it was awesome.
Oh,
I like that.
Lando didn't have a lot, but
whatever.
Just seeing him was great.
Well, him and Chewie were hanging out, so
him and Chewie were great.
That was good. Him and Chewie hanging out, that was good.
Chewie almost dying, that killed me.
I knew he didn't die because
they said
just watch 3 movies and look at the plot twist, and you can tell he's not going to die.
And then C-3PO had a lot in this movie.
Yeah, he did. I liked the ending. Although R2 never got his moment to shine in all 3 movies. All 3 movies.
Seriously. Like,
all 3 movies.
He's probably the most famous droid from Star Wars. And they're trying to bring back Star Wars for a new generation.
Well, he shined out in the original trilogy. He really definitely shone.
He shined in the prequels. But
he didn't get his moment. Like he got a moment in episode 9 where he got the message from the spy. Oh, I love that twist. How the spy was Hux. Yeah, I thought that was awesome. I was
Yeah, that was great.
That was cool. I was like, all right.
He wasn't needed for like the whole movie, so they used him.
Because remember in episode 8, whenever Hux, he was like so angry.
He was pouty. Because like he couldn't do anything right.
I liked it when he got shot in the chest. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. All right.
He did.
He's dead. All right.
Adam Schiff was in the movie.
Adam Schiff was the main antagonist.
The main bad guy.
I wonder if they use the same actor, because he said, I served you in the original trilogy. I serve you now. Remember that line?
Yeah.
So I wonder. I
want to go back and like figure out who.
I don't remember that guy because
I don't either.
It wasn't like any of the other guys. Because there was that one guy from Rogue One. Wasn't him. So I don't know.
He died, which is sad.
Yeah, but whatever.
Did you catch one of the original? There was another fighter on the Resistance side. When they in the final battle, when
Y-wings, what?
Lando brings in the troops.
Yeah.
It cut to a scene of like this really old dude. He's like, "Good to fight again with you, Lando."
Yeah.
And then they go into it was really short.
But I didn't recognize that, but yeah.
I think it was Biggs. I don't know if he died. I think it was Biggs.
Although that fat guy died, I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
They teleported in 2 seconds later.
No, it was actually a while into the fight.
Okay. Well, he died anyway. That sucks. But whatever. Who cares?
Like nobody knows. Like you recognize him. Like I've seen him in other movies.
Yeah. He reminds me like, I don't know. Let's not think about that. He died. So, Finn and Poe. I liked Poe. Poe was cool.
Poe was great. He had a lot in this movie.
And he didn't really do anything bad. He wasn't
didn't.
cringe. He wasn't cringe. He did good. So Poe did fine. Finn did fine.
Finn did fine. Finn was actually useful in this movie and wasn't a side character just to keep him in the movie.
Chewie did well. Like Chewie, R2, and 3PO did fine together.
No, BB-8. Chewie BB-8.
I don't care about BB-8. That's from episode 7, dude. You know I don't like episode 7.
BB-8's just like there. Oh, that new droid wasn't bad.
Oh, I wanted that. What was the point of him?
I don't know.
Because I was thinking he would be
They always had to have something cute in the movie, so like that was their
for
cute
toys
thing.
and stuff. But
yeah.
I was thinking that would be like a Satan drone. Because you know how it was like, I think there was a line where it said that a new like Sith text and stuff, or a Sith artifacts.
Sith tech?
Artifact. I don't know. I just heard that the drone and Sith in the same sentence, and I was like, I hope that's a Satan droid. It's like the Palpatine droid. That would have been so funny.
It just turns on them.
Yeah, right.
That tiny thing just like destroys the whole resistance.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Honestly, I was kind of disappointed when Rey didn't go to the dark side, but whatever. I mean, it was on purpose. You know, what do you think? How do you feel about that?
Her not going to the dark side?
Yeah, it was fine, but it was a bit played out.
No, the movie really did a great job.
It made you think you would. Made
Yeah.
you think she would.
Toying between her, like how she was so conflicted. I think Daisy Ridley did a great job portraying how she was conflicted. Like, she was so unsure of herself, and like...
That's what made it so obvious, though. The fact that the entire movie was like, oh, she's gonna be a Sith Lord. She's gonna be a Sith Lord. They bring it up like 4 or 5 times, where she's like, I think I'm gonna be a Sith Lord.
No, I don't think she ever thought she was gonna be a Sith Lord.
No, but like, you know, the vision of her in the chair, the vision of her fighting herself, stuff like that. The movie was like, oh yeah, think that she's gonna be a Sith Lord, so we can subvert your expectations. That one didn't get me. I don't think it got a lot of people who, you know, have watched 3 movies before and who haven't seen one plot twist before. I think I could follow every plot twist. It wasn't really that hard, but we were like, is that gonna happen? Is that gonna happen? And it happened, and we're like, yeah.
We were satisfied.
We saw it all coming, but
that's what she said.
We saw it all coming, but we saw it all coming, but then we really were happy whenever it did. So I really liked the whole up down. That was fine for me. I didn't mind it at all.
I didn't. I liked it in Endgame. I liked it in this. This movie really reflected a lot of Endgame.
No, it didn't, dude. There's no relation. There's no correlation.
No.
I was just making an abstract comparison of the structure of their endings.
The structures of the movie are very similar.
No, they aren't.
Yes, they are.
I think It Too. If any of you have seen It Too, have you seen It Too?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty much this plot of Well, no, it's one that. Let me collectivize my thoughts. For a majority of the film of It Too, they're just collecting notes and stuff to resurrect him, and it's like the Infinity Stones. We're just collecting stones. I thought it was kind of similar.
It Too in Endgame?
Yeah, honestly, like the entire time I was like, oh yeah, that's like Endgame. So, but that's what I thought. I think a lot of movies just use the same plot structure, and that one's popular right now. That it works really well
collecting
right now.
Things.
So, no, I mean also the ending of It Too is similar. I think. I mean I only saw it once, but you know you get the point. Episode 7, Episode 8, Episode 9. They all mesh well together.
Yeah.
I mean,
because of this movie.
Yeah.
They were the first 2 were very like
weird, and then Kylo Ren just knit it all together. You think?
They were very special ed. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I think
the only thing that connected them was Kylo Ren and the characters, like their story.
I love Ren, bro. Ren was so cool.
Ren. Oh, the Knights of Ren had no purpose in this movie, but they were still cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm not complaining about them.
It was like whatever.
They were just there and they're like chilling and it's
no
like.
comment.
Okay, let's kill Kylo Ren. Psych.
Oh,
he's gonna kill us.
You know what I just thought about? The for the entire movie, Kylo Ren was following her.
Yeah.
Why? Because
he wanted to turn her.
No, but
then in the end.
No, but here my point is.
Rey killed Leia.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, she's in the dark side now. I was like, no chance she's not gonna be in the dark side now, but.
Okay, that kind of got me like.
That got. I saw you. I was looking at your eyes and they teared up a little bit.
I know Leia dying. Yes, because. yeah.
But
That got me. No, but like, Leia really didn't do anything, and somehow he's turned. Okay.
no, you missed the point, bro.
What am I supposed to? I guess I missed something.
The point was that she was going to talk to Ren one last time, and then she made a force connection with him. So whenever she was trying to connect to him, that's why he dropped the lightsaber. He dropped the lightsaber because he was having like FaceTime with Leia, and he lost focus. And Rey let out her dark side when she killed Ren. She stabbed Ren,
him.
and then she immediately knew, Force sense and stuff, that Leia died because of her actions. I don't know if she felt bad or what, or remorse. She got shocked back into reality or whatever. But then she was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that." And then she healed him, and that seeded the idea of turning back to the light side for Ren.
Okay.
Because then Ren eventually threw away his lightsaber. The next scene, which worked.
Oh, the Han Solo, like.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. So I mean, he saw both of his parents because he was with Leia, she died, and then he was with Han, and Han, who was like a ghost.
No, but it was a replica of the one Han Solo dying.
Well, yeah, because he was like, "Yeah, you must know. I know what I must do."
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
I'm afraid to do it. He's like, I know.
So, all worked out really well.
So Han Solo did something good in this trilogy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really... I like not to think about Episode 7 at all.
I liked it. I don't know why you don't like it.
Because it sucks.
No, it's good. It's good.
Actually, you made a really good point there. Actually, I think Episode 7 was probably my second favorite. And I think Episode 8 sucks now.
It does. It really does. Go back and watch it. You'll...
No, I loved it, bro.
There's so much, like, it's so bad. I keep...
But
throughout this whole video, I've been, like, starting something, and I can't finish it. But I don't care.
The cinematography... Show the lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. It was a company function thing, so we got a cool lightsaber.
Let's not show the brand because...
Oh, yeah. We don't want to... I don't like how it's 2 buttons, you know?
You know what? I'm gonna put in this video, when we edit together, the video of me breaking my lightsaber. You know,
That was funny.
The most epic fight of the entire century.
So we meet again.
My powers have doubled since we last met.
Your powers have become John.
You know, this is.
Half of it was just us just staring at each other. It's like, when are we gonna do something?
And then I strike you, and then you win. But you know what I think? You know what's crazy? That's the last movie.
Skywalker.
That's the last movie ever of actual Star Wars. There's gonna be solos. There's gonna be Rogue One.
It's the last Star Wars movie we know.
Well, it's
like we grew up with.
There's gonna be Obi-Wan movie. There's gonna be Mandalorian. There's gonna be Star Wars content, but it's the last Star Wars movie. You know what I mean?
It's the last Skywalker movie.
Yeah, which is crazy. Isn't
really
that crazy?
is.
I think they canceled the next trilogies they were planning, but
Because it was,
because of Rian Johnson.
Rian Johnson, how bad he is.
But
You know, he's supposed to do a season 2 of Mandalorian episode.
That's fine, dude. Rian Johnson's fine. Just don't give him the script.
The Star Wars community hates Rian Johnson.
I like Rian Johnson. Well, actually, I don't know. He made Knives Out, didn't he?
I don't think.
And that looks good from the trailers.
Yeah.
So,
Did he?
Yeah, he made Knives Out.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like 50-50 sure. Well,
We'll go look it up later.
In post, we'll see, yeah. But, those are our thoughts.
First, opening night screening.
Yeah, opening night.
Opening night.
Well,
so
it's Thursday right now. Thursday 19th. We finished our exams, and then we went to go see.
9:13.
We went to see Skywalker. Gotta say, initial reaction. I'll change it over time, of course. But initial reactions, initial judgment, 8 to 9. It was really good.
Great movie.
I enjoyed it. It paid off everything. Give a lot of fan service that I liked.
I loved it.
It worked out really well.
Yeah, the fan service was great. It wasn't too much.
It knitted the trilogy.
Knitted very well. Recommend it if you
see it.
Star Wars.
You know, do a Star Wars marathon. It works out really well.
Yeah, you understand.
Ties up everything with Palpatine.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.
Like and subscribe.